This is how I went from broke, no 2 dimes to rub together, literally getting her card declined when trying to buy vegetables at Publix, to manifesting $60,000 in 30 days. Now, this is not a recent success story, but this was that cusp of when I finally shifted my mindset from lack to abundance, how quickly mindset plays a role in things. If you relate to this, if you maybe even identify with some of my old identity, I'd love to know in the comments down below. And I especially want to hear from those people who are really ready to up level in a huge way. So, to start off, I have to say that no matter whether you're a business person, entrepreneur, financially established, just trying to go to the next level, or literally broke as a joke, just like me, there's place for you in all parts of this video. And the first lesson I want to say is that the money that you want, it's not far away. The second thing I want to say is that it doesn't have to take a long time. Like, you can have more and it doesn't have to take ages. Like, your big break is not some impending event that's going to happen 3 years into the future. Like, you can take action right now and have a radically different money situation. A little bit of backstory on me. I previously thought that taking action was the only way to earn money. But see, the issue with my action, calling myself out and roasting myself here for the internet's pleasure, is I took action from a severe place of lack. My former identity, and let me know if this is your identity, if you're getting out of this identity, if you've upgraded this identity, was all about sacrifice. Money is scarce. Money is hard to come by. You've got to go down the blood, sweat, and tears route. Anyone else relate? Just me? Okay, that's fine. I'll take one for the team here. But to give you an idea, I was desperate. Different parts of my life were falling apart and collapsing. I was trying to take control of my finances. I was trying to exert and then overexert. I thought the only way to get a lot of money is just to work myself to the bone. I made not having money mean a lot of bad things about me. I felt like I was constantly trying to prove my success. I felt like I was performing for money almost. I didn't feel worthy to have a lot of money. I attached not having money to my self-worth, and I took it very, very, very personally. I made money mean like the indicator as to whether or not someone is successful. And when your amount of money that you have or don't have is somehow in your brain attached to your level of success, you're going to constantly be chasing something that the line just keeps getting pushed out more and more for. I went from literally selling my clothes online on Poshmark, of all places. I literally went from selling my clothes on Poshmark. Nothing wrong with Poshmark. It made me a couple extra $100 a week sometimes so that I could live on that, because as a grown adult woman with a medical degree, I was not able to stomach the fact that during the height of COVID, as a surgical physician assistant, that the surgery centers were closed and would not hire new graduates. I was having an identity crisis. 290 short days later, healing enough of my identity and money wounds, money belief systems, money identity, however you want to think of it as, attracting into my life $60,000. Pardon? That's more than I would have made in my actual job. And here's the learning lesson here for people. When you take action from a place of lack, it's going to be next to impossible to attract the kind of money you want. Whether it's $10, 10 grand, or 10 million, you're not going to be able to create the type of money you want. But when your belief system is a match to more, when you see money differently, calling money in becomes easy and really an on-demand type of process. There's a lot of truth behind money is just energy, and I feel like my story is the exact representation of that. Because in this little controlled science experiment, I did nothing more than what I was already previously doing. I just shifted my beliefs. So I took all the same action as before. and I got nothing, like when I wasn't shifting my beliefs. And then I took all the same action again, and then I coupled it with shifting my beliefs. And what I've learned is when you shift your beliefs, your money shifts to match you. Your money shifts to match the new you. And now money is easy for me. Now I can call money in on demand. Now I'm in the process of buying my parents a house outright. If I want to have something, I can have it without starving myself out and starving out my desires. But if you're someone that's previously like me, you're good at taking the action, but your belief systems don't match what you want to attract. This is your friendly reminder to do the work that seems maybe even meaningless to you. Because for me, I'm such an action girly. And like I said, I want to hear if I'm the only defective one, if there are other people out there like me, because what I'm dropping right now, these gems, are going to completely change your money life if you identify with this story. I now live a very different life. And the only thing I did different was shift my beliefs, shift my worthiness, shift my belief systems around money and myself and what it meant about having more. And money poured in. It's almost as if there was just this dam that was blocking it. And as soon as I did the belief work, which for me and my logical mind, my over-analytical mind, my medical mind, like that just seems so hippy-dippy. That seems like such a waste of my time. Like I'd rather be working than sitting and like meditating or doing belief work. Like how are my beliefs preventing me from having money? Like I won't lie. Like I had a little bit of a toot about it. I literally did. I was like, this is not going to help me. But it wasn't until I had literally nowhere else to go, nothing else to do, that I was like, let's just try it, because obviously what I'm doing right now is literally not working. And if you're trying to do everything else except shift those belief systems, this is your sign that that's the work you need to be doing. This is what literally took me from penniless to, in 15 months, next month probably, which will be month 16, will be the year that I will have grossed like $1 million in a business that I started, because I just got that divine inspiration to do so. And if you want to hear more about that, let me know in the comments down below. But if you like this video, if you resonated with it, definitely give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you want to know how I do this, Manifestation University is literally my step-by-step process. And in 30 short days, people actually beat my record. Like, I had a girl come in and just use the same techniques and the process that I used, and she actually got 5 million in 30 days. So my clients are way better than me, honestly, which is so hysterical, but they're really good. They're really, really good. Like, I've even had another girl come in 30 days, like do 1 million. And if anything, I need to learn from them. You know what I mean? It's so hilarious. But education works the same for everyone. And this is your sign to not sleep on it. Manifestation University is the place where I teach you how to magnetize millions. But even if that's not of interest to you, listen, you need to figure out how to shift these belief systems, because I promise you, in 30 to 90 short days, you can have a very different life. And it's so much nicer here. I feel so much more calm, so much more relief. There was a quote from another creator that said, when you're in an abundance mindset and money is just flowing, everything feels free. And I've never heard of a more elegant description of abundance other than that, because every time I go to buy something, I now no longer have anxiety. I don't have a pit in my stomach. I'm not making my inability to afford it or not afford it be attached to my self-worth, because I used to always tell myself things like, I'm not worth it, I don't deserve it, and that type of negative self-talk continued to reinforce my old identity. But when I shift these belief systems, things changed very, very quickly. And in the next 30 days, I attracted 6 figures, $103,000 or $4,000 to be precise. Not only am I a living testament to my work, but my clients are as well. There's a strategy call in my bio if you want to learn how to go through this 3-month experience and transform from the inside out. And in all honesty, become a match to more. Your investment in yourself is literally probably going to end up changing your life. take it from someone who knows.